Hello violin players, welcome to Prime Strings. I'm Henriette and this is lesson 55 in the Violin Class for Beginners Crickboom course. And today we're learning number 81 on page 34, that is if you have a red book. If you play from a green book, it is number 114 on page 28. If you play from a red book, we're just going to play the first line, the section with the dotted rhythms. And I'm hoping that by the end of the lesson, you will have learnt how to count dotted rhythms and you won't feel like you want to shy away from those anymore. Now let me start this lesson by explaining a little bit what we see in this music. First of all, you can see it is common time, that's C to the right of your treble clef, stands for common time, which means we have got 4 crotchet beats in one bar. In America, you guys say there are 4 quarter notes in one bar. And I'm thinking that you can very clearly see that each bar is split into 2 equal sections, namely a dotted crotchet and a quaver. In America you call it a dotted quarter note and an eighth note. And together a dotted quarter note and an eighth note makes up 2 counts. Now if we split this 2 count into its shortest note value, which is the eighth note or the quaver, we know that in 2 beats of a bar we have got 4 quavers altogether, 4 eighth notes altogether, 3 of which are during the time of that dotted crotchet or dotted quarter note, and then the 4th one is a separate one. And I'm going to subdivide my counting into quavers, into eighth notes, so I can hear the subdivision. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 of these groups make up a whole bar. So while my common time beat goes 1, 2, 3, 4, when I'm playing, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I split my counting into quavers. And I do that always whenever I see a dotted note somewhere. Sometimes you see dotted crotchet and a quaver, sometimes you see dotted quaver, semi-quaver, which is a faster version of the same thing. But what you want to do is you split it into its shortest note value, and in this case that is the quaver, the eighth notes. So let me play a short section of it for you and count out loud while I play, and then you hopefully get the gist of it. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, so I keep counting in my head an even rhythm. Next up, we have to think for a moment about the key signature, and the key signature in this piece is 2 flats. That means we have got a B flat and we've got an E flat. Now luckily for us, we're just playing this line and an E flat does not appear in this section, so rest assured you only have to work with the B flat today. And the B flat is that low second finger on the G string that we've talked about in lesson 53. So my finger pattern is going to go A, B flat close together, C, and then a gap again for D. Shall we give this a go then? I'll count us in for 4, but I'll subdivide it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to play G at the end. There you go. Shall we just do that again? It doesn't matter if you missed half of this. If you got the first bar and then nothing else after that, that's a really good start. So take it step by step, because this, again, as in last lesson, this is multitasking to the max, isn't it? You want to use long bows and straight bows, otherwise you can't slur those notes. Then you want to count. Then you want to play that low second finger. You can do this, but you want to build up each technique as it comes. So do a little bit and then stop, and then next time try it again. And you will find that after 2 or 3 days, you will manage this, but just take it one step at a time. That's what I say all the time, and it really works. So I'm going to counterscene exactly the same way as we did it last time, and we'll just see where we end up, shall we? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And I'm hoping, and you can write about it in the comment section down below this video, I'm hoping that the second go was slightly easier than the first go. Now some people might say, oh no, for me that was super confusing. I can't work my notes out. Fair enough, that's an acceptable comment. If that is you, you might just read it through without playing. And you might think, okay, I'm going to start G, 1 on G, and then 3 on G. That will catch a number of people out, that you don't play G1, 2, but it's G1, 3. Can you see that? So that's fair enough. If that's you, don't worry about it. Let's just read it through all together, shall we? So we're going G, 1 on G, 3 on G, 2 on G, 1 on G, G, 2 on G, G. Oh, there's a pattern here in this bar. 1, G, 2, G. The next bar is 1 on G, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like this bit because it goes 4, 3, 2, 1, you see. So you see how I spot patterns? 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we've arrived on the 4th bar. 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 1. A possible strategy that you might have is look at the notes and think, are they scale passages or are they more like arpeggios? And I think when you start to spot that difference, is this line just going like a scale or is it more like an arpeggio? You spot the leaps much more quickly, you see? So let's play it one more time and let's see if we can get all the way through to the end, shall we? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I think you've got a lot better at it this time, haven't you? Well done, super progress again today. I've really enjoyed making this video. I hope you have enjoyed playing it, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye.